Hello everyone, my name is Steven Steele and welcome to Amnesia, The Dark Descent, one of the old and really good horror games. Well, not really old, it's like, what, 6, 7 years old? 8 years? I don't know. Whatever, let's start a new game, let's get right into it. So, this game is pretty famous. It's really scary, according to a lot of people. It works a lot on building tension and stuff. It doesn't just spawn monsters in your face like, you know, most of the cheap ass horror games. But no, this is a rather serious and rather well made horror game, really well crafted. And there's a second game, but that's not great. Not as great as this, I believe.
The shadow hunting me. I must hurry. My name is Daniel. I live in London at Mayfair. What have I done? This is crazy. Don't forget. I must stop him. Focus. My name is... I am Daniel.
Alright. Nice introduction. Anyway, as the title of the game suggests, you wake up not having any memory really of what happened, and you have to figure out what's going on, which is lovely. Tab, by the way, is your inventory and status screen, kinda, if that makes sense. And yeah, there are two types of ways you can die. Well, not really die, but well, it's kind of sort of die. It is health and stamina, or sanity, sorry. And yeah, those are pretty important to keep track of. J opens your journal, notes, and diaries and mementos. Follow the liquid trail. Well, that sounds good. As with all horror games, you press shift to run. It is quite important to learn how to run, and you have pots you can throw around, which is great. And yeah, look at that nice gate. Holy moly, we are falling to the ground because crawling is fun and nice. And now we get up. Can I open this? Hello? Yeah, that was interesting. Apparently we cannot open that. So we're gonna go in here. Probably get scared. As you know, that is a theme of this game. Here, let's pick up this. So these are tinder boxes. To those of you who don't know, you can light up candles with them. Like, let's see if there are any candles we can light here. Not really. Not really, nope. Well, you could light candles like this if it wasn't lit already. And you can pick items up and rotate the items as well, which is great. So you can mess around, which is lovely. Whatever, let's get out of here. Let's actually get on with the game. I'm gonna try not to talk during any important events and such, but obviously I might accidentally say something. Alright, let's get on the stairs. Go up. Come on, so slow. You press space to jump, by the way, it's your pretty standard WASD key, jumping with space and running with shift. Yay. Okay, looks like we're having a little bit of trouble keeping on our feet. And there we are again. Okay, so this sanity right here, it eventually, when your sanity runs out, you will drop to the ground a lot more than you normally will. You will find yourself kind of going nuts, and yeah, that's nice in my opinion. I really like it. It's a nice touch to the game. Like, here you go. Here you go. So the wind blows, the candles are out, but we use a tinder box and it's all lit up again. There's nothing in this room, so it doesn't really matter, but look at the sanity. We already have a slight headache. Yay. Slight headache is like the first level of losing sanity, so that is important to note. Eventually in this game you'll find a lantern, so you'll be able to keep, you know, everything around you lit up. But for now, that is not the case. So we are inside a castle, for those of you who didn't realize yet, and we kind of have to we kind of have to figure out what the hell is going on. It's a pretty interesting story. We'll figure it out along the way, so hopefully, you know, you can just follow along with that. But if you need a short summary every episode, maybe I should, you know, try to make one. Maybe that would be nice. Let's see. Nice. Witnessing unsettling events will reduce your sanity. Yeah, that's a thing. It's also a really nice extra touch, I guess. Whenever a light goes out, it takes you a couple of seconds before your character gets used to the dark. And the game is pretty eerie at times, to say the least. But yeah, it takes a couple of seconds for your character to get used to the dark again. Head is pounding, hands are shaking. That's not great. We should probably get moving again. Anyway, your character takes a few seconds to get used to the dark again, and just like in real life, your eyes have to refocus. And here's the door, here's where we have to go. Look at that, it's a lantern. Yeah, you press F to take out the lantern, and guess what? In tab you can see your oil usage. You actually need oil in order to keep your lantern alive, so that is a thing. You can open these type of boxes. There's usually some interesting loot in there. Now let's see what we do from here. The thing is that generally you don't need your lantern all that much. You can usually just look around without the lantern. It's scarier obviously, but you know, you shouldn't waste the lantern's oil too much. There we go, there's a nice tinderbox and a carpet, nice, and a broom. Can we ride the broom maybe? We could fly around the world. Ah, whatever. Yeah, this is, I believe, the first chapter finished. Also, by the way, your sanity slowly drains, but whenever you make progress, like this...
August 1839. I wish I could ask how much you remember.
I'll
don't
show
know
it
if there'll
for the
be anything
cutscene.
left after I consume this drink. Don't be afraid, Daniel. I can't tell you why, but know this. I choose to forget. Try to find comfort and strength in that fact. There is a purpose. You are my final effort to put things right. God willing, the name Alexander of Brandenburg still invokes bitter anger in you. If not, this will sound horrible. Go to the inner sanctum, find Alexander, and kill him. His body is old and weak, and yours, young and strong. He will be no match for you. One last thing. A shadow is following you. It's a living nightmare, breaking down reality. I have tried everything, and there is no way to fight back. You need to escape it as long as you can. Redeem us both, Daniel. Descend into the darkness where Alexander waits and murder him. Your former self, Daniel.
Alright, so, yeah, that's a nice little part of the story right there. Anyway, look at this. This game is about puzzle solving, for the most part. There's not much more to it. You just solve puzzles, you try to escape monsters, and not scare yourself too much while doing it. And we have to kill Alexander, that's it. That's the story right there. This game is not too much about story, it's more about the whole adventure and stuff. And we're now going to enter the entrance hall. Anyway, as I was saying, not really, I forgot what I was saying, but the game is not that hard, and by solving puzzles we improve our sanity, as we are now again crystal clear, which is lovely. And yeah, to run you can hold left shift, which is great as well. And we're gonna get some
Alexander,
flashbacks.
is it inside the castle?
In a manner of speaking. Come, bring the lamp. You've been to the refinery, have you not?
I don't believe I have. Is it connected to the... what did you call it?
The inner sanctum. My most precious chamber, Daniel. And it lies well beyond the refinery. In fact, it lies beneath the very stone of Brandenburg.
Alright. So the castle, as you probably by now figured, is called Renenberg, yay, and we need to get to the inner sanctum, which is gonna be quite tricky. So we're gonna go into the very first room here, which is the laboratory, which is great. Laboratory. I like laboratories. I like experimenting on people. I mean animals. I mean, I like none of that, obviously. Of course not. Well, what the hell am I saying? I'm not really a chemist type of guy. My chemistry skills were... my chemistry skills were pretty below par, so that was nice. There's a lot we have to do in this game, and I haven't actually played it in like 6 years, so I don't remember anything. But
there should be more coop rats. Let me see. And one part aquaforce.
it's so rude to get interrupted all the time. Well, anyway, there is it's been pretty long ago for me, so I don't really remember much or anything really. I just remember the idea of the story in the beginning, so don't be afraid. I won't be able to spoil much, nor do I exactly remember what is coming. Oh boy. One day I will return. If it wasn't for the thought of you, my love, I wouldn't be able to go on. When I find myself doing terrible things, I take comfort in you. As long as I am able to think of you and long for a life together, I know I'm better than the others. I weep for them, they just lust for power without restraint, where I only crave fair judgment and a safe return. Well, that sounds like an average love story. This is my first attempt to produce artificial blah blah blah. What do I... Okay, whatever. We can quickly check the most recently read text by pressing N. You press N. Okay. Well, whatever. Lack of a chimney to properly vent the fumes from my most recent experiments has taken its toll on many of my less stable ingredients in storage. Some seem unaffected, but many are stained by the fumes and will be difficult to salvage. I shall do what I can and move them to the wine cellar. So that's the... let's light this up. So that's the thing, we need to get to the wine cellar. Yay, and that's the sort of information you get by, well, reading notes and stuff. That is not a great sound. Could you please not? Man, you have to understand, like, at the end of the day, this is a horror game, so... yeah, there's gonna be horror a lot in this game, and we're gonna have a good time, hopefully, but... you know, I'm gonna probably get scared a lot. I might eventually try putting a webcam in the playthrough, which would be hilarious, probably. Anyway, then again, my webcam is not very good, but maybe it... okay. As I was saying, my webcam is not very good, but maybe it does add something. This is the wine cellar. It's locked and it will not open. Alright, well, there you go. That's the first bit of puzzling we have to do. Basically, what we're supposed to do, there's like some... oh, we just have to go here, right? Wait, yeah, that was it. So there's goo right there. We need to get rid of the goo in order to get into the next room. And I don't exactly remember what the whole goo thing was about, but I do know it's... there's more of it in other places in the game. There's gonna be more of it. So this is obviously not gonna open. There are a lot of doors around here that won't really open. There is a tinderbox right there. Control, by the way, crouches. That's very nice. You just need to press control and it crouches for you, which is great. Archives. Will we find something here? Not too sure. Okay, we can go here, I guess, so, you know, maybe this is a good place to start. Maybe in the archives there's a key for the wine cellar, because the wine cellar is where we have to find some of the ingredients. The door slammed shut behind him and... oh. I should have done that faster. Oh well. Rare books. Maybe here is a nice book to read. Oh, there's a paper here.
16th of May, 1839. The unflinching African sun has continued to plague our expedition, making it impossible to dig until dusk. How Professor Herbert managed to find the location in these vast plains of nothingness remains a mystery to me. When I asked him about the tomb again, he told me about the legend of Tin Hanan, the mother of us all. An interesting story in its own right, but I can't help feeling there's more. Later that evening, we uncovered a passage beneath the dunes leading to a sand-covered stone structure. The professor was confident it was the tomb we sought and ordered the others to clear the way late into the dark, cold night. Tomorrow, I shall lead the men into the ancient structure, hoping to reach the burial chamber. No matter what the professor is keeping from me, the dig should yield something interesting to take back to London and the British Museum.
Alright, well that was nice to read. I mean, as I said, we're just gonna find random info, and mostly diary entries and stuff that will kind of sort of fit together eventually. You'll start to understand what the game is about. I don't exactly remember much of it, so it's pretty interesting for me to see all of this again as well. And you should always open all these drawers, because you might find tinderboxes or oil in those, and nope, we didn't find oil, which is unfortunate. I don't have too much. I have one more oil pot right here, but it's not perfect. And if you're wondering, yeah, there are gonna be creatures after us eventually. So if you're this game is not for the faint of heart, to say the least. Look, there's a note there. I'll read it in a bit. Just let me grab this tinderbox, and maybe nothing in there.
17th of May, 1839. My hands tremble as I write. I feel a need to document my tribulation, for I fear that my memory will fail me if I linger. Today, I took some men and ventured into the dark, ancient passage we uncovered. Our torches burned faintly in the murky air as we slowly made our way underground. The men were superstitious and fearful. They argued loudly, and I felt their strange language getting to me. I mustered my strength and yelled at them to continue down the slopes and broken steps. The crudely carved passage confused me. It looked much older than the 4th century structure we had expected. The twisting path emerged into a great antechamber. The walls were lined with statues unlike any I'd ever seen. Despite their unearthly quality, I felt a strange familiarity toward them, which haunts me still. At the far end of the chamber, a great slab of stone sealed off whatever lay ahead. I gave the order to raise it, and as I pushed through the narrow space, the heavy stone suddenly dropped, sealing me inside. I was trapped.
Well, that's a cliffhanger if I've ever seen one. Wait, we can pick up the books? Wait, can you move all these books? Wow, that's nice. No, wait, not all of them. What the heck? Oh well. I like how you could... Okay. That broke on its own. I was about to say I like how you can move everything, and but I guess it... 8 tinder boxes. I can use one. Okay, that's the shittiest light I've ever seen. Holy moly. There has to be something interesting around here, right? Come on, something. Give me something to work with, man. Nothing? Oh my goodness. I can't open that either. I'm almost out of oil. I should probably not use my lantern too much. Let's get used to the light. Well, lack of light. It's locked. Okay. Man, this is not great. Where do I go? I mean, I did say I played this game like 6 years ago. I don't exactly remember anything about it. Well, not... I do remember some stuff, but I forgot like 90%. I remember this part. Yeah, okay, we're definitely heading in the right direction. Look, there's oil. Nice. Okay, let's use it and use our lantern a little bit more. Not too much. You have to be a bit conservative. That's just the way this game works. Only maps and ancient. What is this? Floor plans. Is this gonna be useful in any way? And there has to be something here. Oh look, a cutscene. That's good. That's a good sign.
Much of the castle is old and hasn't been tended to for centuries. When the shadow arrives, it won't take long until things start falling apart.
We're just buying time anyway. Let's do what we can.
There isn't much to be done about the wars. We should reinforce weak structures. The ground will tremble and there's a risk everything will cave in on us, especially downstairs. Here, and there. Let's get the servants working on it.
Alright. So they keep talking about something called the Shadow, and to tell you the truth, I don't actually remember what it was all about, so it's gonna be a nice revelation when we do figure it out. And mind you, this is a horror game, so you know, I expect it to not be very pleasant, to say the least. More oil, please. What? Oh boy, I remember this shit. So, you know where we just came from? Yeah, that's blocked off now. Ha ha ha, yay. Well, I guess we'll just have to go here and find a new paper, a new note. I'm pretty sure that's the last bit of the diary I just started reading the first 2 parts of. We have so many tinderboxes, 10 already, holy moly. Let's read the new paper. Wait, what? We just fell to the ground. Hello? Hello? Daniel? Hello?
17th of May, 1839. After pounding the unforgiving stone wall for what seemed like an eternity, I realized it was hopeless. I was trapped. I fell to the ground, gasping for air, trying to focus. That's when I saw a faint blue shimmer. My weakened body was heavy to carry, but I managed to push myself toward the enchanting light. It was waiting for me. Enclosed in dark nothingness, I felt myself drawn to the mystic light. I reached out, closing it in my hands. The faint glow escaped my fingers and began to spark brightly and spirit me away, unlocking alien memories of spiraling towers, endless deserts, and impossible geometry. The next thing I can remember is the grating sound of stone being lifted, the voices of the Arabs pulling me to safety, and grasped firmly in my hands was the broken pieces of a most peculiar relic.
Well, that's it. That's the story of what happened to me in Arabic, whatever. I don't really remember. Now, if memory serves, we should break this. So, yeah, I actually do sort of kind of remember this. I believe we can use a stone for this. I'm not too sure. Boom! Wow, that was one hell of a brick I tossed at it. Holy moly.
You have to be swift when you activate the first one. You hear that? If it stops, you'll have to start over.
Isn't all this a bit excessive?
You can never be too careful, Daniel.
Mentos, there's some sort of secret door mechanism. Yeah, that's what the guy was talking about. And this is a book that is lighting up, so that probably is a book we need to use for that. This one here. Hey, oil. That's a book, and this right here. And now we got it. Alright, there you go. Now a door opened somewhere, I believe. Hey, look at this. It's a paper. Let's... You can smash the glass with a book. There you go. Well, I'm not gonna read all of that. I'm really sorry. I kinda like the story, but it's locked. Wait, it's... Oh, never mind. Here's the door that opened. Alright, this is pretty cool. Hey, it's a key. What the hell? Hello? What the heck was that? Alright, well, my sanity is still alright I only have a slight headache, which is nice. Closing of the wine cellar. Wilhelm and his fools have endangered my research long enough with their absent-minded handling of the human vessels. The sheriff is keeping a watchful eye on the forest and is killing my trusty servants. It's just a matter of time until they follow the trail to Brennenburg. I need to lock Wilhelm and his men up to avoid further investigation from the public. The wine cellar will therefore be sealed off until the matter has been handled. Either the king's men leave or they will starve. Whichever comes first, they can rot for all I care. Maybe I will feed them some wine. It would in a sense solve both of my problems. Well, interesting. Still nothing in there. Man, I remember there being stuff inside those ones. Anyway, we found more oil, so it's not that bad. But, you know, I'm wasting too much of my lantern probably already. You can also light this, I believe. Which is actually nice and cozy, but... this door opened on its own. That's not the greatest sign, but let's just go through it and pretend like everything is fine. Which is what I'm really not good at. Oh wait, this is where we came from. Wait, no, it isn't? Wait, what? This is where we came from, right? What the heck? Should we go back through here? What the fuck was that? Jesus Christ. Hello? I don't... I don't... Fuck this shit, get out. Get back to them. So, okay. Well, that was pretty cool. That was all fine. Obviously all planned. Meeting that creature, you know, seeing it go around the corner. I knew he was there. I knew he was just gonna leave and we were gonna be all good to go. And what the heck is going on? Oh boy, it's this stuff. So yeah, this gooey stuff. Ah, fuck, that hurts. Ouch. That scares me all the time. I hate that bread gooey stuff. I should also stop wasting the lantern. Man. Oh well, at least we got the wine cellar key, which means we can go into the wine cellar, which is not a place I really want to go, considering, you know, this is a horror story and the wine cellar is... well, it's a cellar. Obviously there's gonna be monsters, but... oh, of course we need to use the key. I forgot that shit. And the good part is every time you use a key on a door, you mix some stuff together and you get this chemical shit that you can use to get rid of the goo, which I talked about earlier. Every time you make progress like that, you increase your sanity, so we have a slight headache. Well, that's perfectly fine. This is not nice. Please stop with the scary.
Where did the Baron go? Who cares? He left us enough wine to last us a lifetime. Or at least until tomorrow.
What did I hear there? I heard like the creature or whatever you call it. Let's go in here and lock ourselves in. There's nothing in there, is there? There are just barrels all over the place. Oh wait, that's part of the stuff we need, right? Why did I... but... what are you... is something out there? Please no. Oh yeah, that's right, with Q and E you can look around corners like this. Which is nice, I guess. I don't really feel like playing much more. Man, this game... what the fuck? Oh, this stuff. Ah, that's nice. That's something you find as well. The whatever the thing, the barrel. Yeah, it contains a lot of oil, so you can fill up your lantern, which is lovely. You should always close doors behind you, by the way, if you're playing this game. Hey, more stuff. Ah, god damn it. No. The barrel fell on us. Goddamn barrels! The barrel, it fell on us and we got a nice headache. Nice meme. Alright. Head is pounding and hands are shaking, cuts and bruises. Great. Thank you, Barrel. You made my life a lot easier. Great shit. I will hit you with the hammer. Wait, how do I do this? Yeah. Come here. Ah, whatever. Ugh. Man, this game... This contains nothing. Alright, so... I remember this. We have to try and unlock the door, which is rather tricky. You have to get used to this game's physics, kinda. Or if you can even call it a good physics. It's decent physics, but, you know... Once you push the stones out of the way, it's doable, but I still think it works really clunky. Ah, there you go. That's better. Oh, we got out of that, and there you go. Whenever you see that, you know, your screen light up blue, you will find your sanity has improved, which is lovely. I think I will avoid that room for now. Yes, very much. I have to go in, don't I? Ah, splendid. Body parts. Let's close the door.
What's happening? Oh, it feels like my chest is going to burst.
My God! Wilhelm, do something!
Accept it. We're not getting out of here.
How can you say that? Alexander, you piece of shit! Let us out of here!
Well, nice one, Alexander. Alexander likes killing people. Can't really blame him. Killing people is quite fun. What? I didn't say that. No. I am a peaceful mind. Yes. I hate when you try to pick items from the floor. You sometimes have to crouch, because otherwise you can't really pick them up. That's like the one grind I have with this game sometimes, but it really doesn't matter all that much. There's nothing there either. One of the things the game does really well is by letting you move everything, you kind of get this feeling like you're actually playing instead of, you know. Aqua Regia. Nice stuff. That is what we needed. Now let's pick up the note. My name is Wilhelm, House of Garrick. These are my final words. Nah, this is way too much for me to read. I don't feel like reading all this. My oil's still at half, which is decent. Alright, let's get the hell out of here. Pretty sure I have most of this stuff, or... Wait, I have 3 ingredients. I need 4, right? Is there a 4th one to be found here? I don't believe so. I'm gonna go back. I don't even quite remember everything, which is a bit of a problem. Let's go to the laboratory. Laboratory, that's it. I forgot. Like, it's such a tricky word to pronounce if you're not a native speaker. Laboratory. But let's go to the laboratory and try and figure out what to do. Hello, here we are again. Yes. Please don't kill me. Man, I still dislike some of the... What? I'm pretty sure there's no creature in here, right? Alright, that's fine. 4 different chemicals are needed to continue. I only have 3 of them. Wait, there's oil right there. Wait, it's not an ingredient though. Damn, where's the ingredient? Any of this? No. Where do we need to find the 4th one then? We already found that last time. What the hell? Where are the ingredients? Is it over here? No, there's a tinderbox in there. Why is the whole place shaking? Stop shaking, please. There's no need for it. Alright, we should put the chemicals in. What the heck? What the fuck? Oh, nice. The place broke down. That's a nice memento. What do we do now? We need one more chemical, am I correct? Yeah, so where do we find the fourth one? I forgot. Damn, I forgot where to find. Well, I never knew, but you know, we almost have everything set up. Oh, what is this? Only a tinderbox. Damn, where's the rest? Come on, I need to find the rest of this stuff. I'll have to find a way to get up, which is gonna be pretty tricky as well. Let's see. What do you have to do here again? Oh wait, you can use this. Yeah, get up. Nice, that's what I mean. So we have to get back up, right, and figure out where to find the last chemical. Damn. This game is not that hard, it's just... I don't know. You have to find so much stuff, and you can get sidetracked and forget stuff, and that's unfortunate. Let me think where to go. I don't even know. I am going to find shit here. Nice, there's oil down here. Well, not down here, but yeah, well, down in the chest. I have so much oil, I can refill a bit, which is needed because my lantern is almost done. I should probably not use it as much. In places like this, there's actually enough light. What the oh yeah, that's nice. Okay, well, anything here? Hey, there's more oil. Yay. See, I am actually a genius. I didn't actually know that one. Man, bringing items with you is probably the most fun you can have in this game. It's probably the only fun you can have because the rest is scary. Man, that was a nice throw. So where do we go now? Can we go to the left? No, this was locked. I forgot where to find that fourth chemical. Well, I just don't remember. The wine cellar, maybe we missed something. I'll go back for one more time. I don't really know what else to do anyway. So this is a game, you kind of just solve puzzles and there's this horror element to it. But, you know, the further you get, the more the game turns into a horror game rather than just being about puzzles. There has to be something I missed here. I missed this, didn't I? It is, well, locked, so there must be a way. If an enemy is near, stay out of sight and hide in the darkness. Okay. Is there gonna be an enemy then? Oh my fucking god. What the fuck is that? Woo! Use laudanum to increase your health. To drink it, double click on its icon. So you double click this. Alright, that's not too hard. Why is there an enemy here? I don't... Go box. Is he still there? Not right. He's not there, right? I have to go there. Why are you there? Like, out of all places. Okay, I'll just slowly make my way over there. Is there anything here? There's nothing here. Pretty sure that monster is gone by now. Your sanity is low. Make sure to stay in the light and try to make progress. Well, fuck me, I am trying to make progress. I just don't play the game too well. Let's light that up. That was completely wasted. Nice, well played. Luckily we found another tinderbox, so it's okay. The creature isn't here anymore, right? He left, right? I mean... Please don't creep up on me. I'm not gonna have a good time when he creeps up on me. Holy fuck, what? I'm hiding, I'm hiding, it's all good. Okay, I guess there's nothing. Ah, final item. And our sanity is all back, boys. Yay! Let's turn off the lantern. The enemy actually cannot see you very well if you don't have your lantern. Well, he can see you. Well, once he spots you, you're kind of fucked. But if he hasn't spotted you and you turn off the lantern, the odds of him finding you are actually not all that big. So, yeah. Turning off your lantern when you feel threatened is pretty good. The problem is you lose sanity when you turn off the lantern and... Ouch. Fuck! Ah, fuck this gooey stuff. Let's go to the laboratory. Turning off your lantern is nice when an enemy is nearby. It's just that you also lose sanity and you don't really see where you're going all that well. So it is really weird. You want to turn it off to feel safe. You want to have it on to feel safe. So you kind of just pick one and then get fucked either way. That's how it works. Yeah, that's it. Pretty sure that's it. Well, anyway, I think you got the point. Let's finish off this chemical thing. Well, you can just by the atmosphere in this game, you already know. Oh yeah, need to turn on the burners. Man, this game is old, but it still looks fine. I like it so much. Picked up a pot of acid. Nice. That is nice. Alright, so our sanity is all good because we just finished yet another part of the puzzle, which is great. And now we are going to go and use the acid. Not to get high or anything, but to get rid of the goo. That's nice. Oh man, you just play like 40-45 minutes and you've seen the creature like twice, 3 times, something like that, but never have you actually been chased by it, which is the worst. Like being chased by it, get chased down, fuck off with your goo. Ugh, that stuff is so annoying. Getting chased down by the creature is probably the most frightening thing. Anyway, now we can go down here. The refinery. Great, nice, excellent. Exactly where I wanted to go, obviously. Get rid of the goo, and yay! We can keep on going. And you can see how much goo there is lying around. I'm gonna need to use some oil, more oil. The refinery, boys. Here we go. So, at one point the creature is gonna come after you constantly. Well, not constantly, but, you know, he's gonna appear quite regularly, whereas now you kinda don't have too many issues with him yet. It is pretty scary. I actually didn't remember when exactly it was gonna become like really bad, so I was kinda scared just now he was gonna come after me already.
It's dark in here.
Yes, and there's a good reason for it. But you can light the lamp now if you wish.
What's the reason for the darkness, that is?
Stay close. Be careful not to stray.
What's the reason? Why is it so dark?
Pay attention, Daniel. It's important that you keep going straight and make sure not to stray.
Alright, that's the end of the cutscene. I cannot see a thing. Yay, yay, yay. You can use tinderbox here. Yay. God, that is so useless. It's only useful when you're in a room where you're gonna be like 5 times or something like that. Man. Be careful when enemies are nearby. Why is that message popping up now? Crouching makes you a lot harder to spot. What the fuck? No, fuck the lantern. Avoid looking at enemies for too long. What does he mean? Is there an enemy there? I didn't see it. Man. That's the goo. Man, this room is useless, isn't it? We just have to go there. Nice, all the blood spilled. I mean, the ketchup, obviously. It's not blood. Let's close the door.
Getting close somehow.
More oil, which is lovely. I always have one oil pot just in case. Keeping it for, well, emergency purposes. There's a lot of stuff you can light up here, but I don't really see the point. Night. Nope. 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 Right, I guess there's nothing there.
22nd of June, 1839. It's been more than a month since my last entry. After the event inside the underground chamber in Algeria, Professor Herbert insisted I return to England. He said he didn't want to risk forfeiting the entire expedition lest I took a turn for the worse. An excessive decision, in retrospect. But I'm glad it turned out that way. I found my journal this morning in the haphazard collection of things brought home from Africa. Next to it lay the broken stone orb wrapped in cloth. I tried to assemble it, but couldn't. The pieces wouldn't fit together, as if they weren't from the same object. Could I have imagined it all? Was there ever a complete orb?
Nice. Okay, so that is a bit more information again about what happened. As you can see, like, everything will eventually start to come together. Will take a while before we reach that point, but still. It's blocked from the other side. Alright. I mean, I don't know, man. It's quite a terrifying game, isn't it? Nice tinderbox. I'm gonna quit the game in a couple minutes because I've been playing for quite a while and my sanity is draining. Not just Daniel's sanity is draining. Alright, what was here? It's tinderbox. What? What? The door just broke itself. Nice. Let's read a note.
1839. I feel the need to continue this journal, even though it was intended for my journey to Africa. This must be something very important. I just know it. I've taken it upon myself to piece the orb back together, but it's been more difficult than one might think. The pieces are behaving strangely. They seem to change color, shape, and texture, but ever so slightly. Yesterday, I took careful measurements and notated any significant markings. Today, I confirmed my suspicions. They were changing. I was terrified and rushed off to see the finest geologist in London, Sir William Smith. I approached the subject with care and we discussed how rocks change form. He told me about the nature of glass, how it eventually collapses on itself, like ice slowly melting over the course of centuries. Smith eased my mind a bit, but I can't escape the feeling that these shards have otherworldly properties.
Well, isn't that lovely? Oh, my sanity is completely... Oh, the triple dots. Ooh, that's bad. I have to make progress. I have to make progress somehow. What was it again? Man, that gooey stuff is pretty... Let's get rid of the boxes. Maybe there's an item here. Wait a second. There is not an item here, but there's something much better. There's a way through. Ooh. What the fuck? That is my sanity. Alright, there we go. We became a baby. We crawled the ground every time. Yeah, okay, we're completely insane. Alright. You can't actually die because of this, but when you go insane when a monster is nearby, you kinda get fucked. Refilled the oil, the lantern with a little bit. Well, that's more than a little bit. I like it. Fucking hell, what the oh, okay, that was... Oh, my god. I fell for that. I fall for that every time. Alright, now we can open this. Not that it really matters, but still. There's a chest here. More tinder boxes. Yeah, the tinder boxes are fucking useless, but there are so many of them, you might as well just use a bunch. Like, we can just use one here. I have 15 of them. It's not like it really makes any difference. It does light up the new room nicely. It's a bit cozier now. Alright, so what was it again? There's a mechanism out there. Yeah, that was it. Stuck. Something's clogging the crank. Alright, there it is. I can't get a firm grip on it. I have to probably use a barrel. Yes. There is a barrel right here. Jump on it, please. We can jump, right? You can jump on this. Come on, it's not that hard. Alright, fuck this shit. A little box, how about that? Put the box there. Jump on the box, jump on the barrel. Break it, nice. And now we can use the contraption. Turn it to the right, to the right, to the right, to the left, I mean to the right. And now we can go down here, yes. Man, you can see the puzzle element in this game. It's not just horror, which makes it quite interesting. You actually have to like pay attention a lot of the times, because you're not just running away from creatures. There's this horror thing with it, but then at the same time you kinda don't want to pay attention to the puzzles. You want to pay attention to the horror stuff, because otherwise you get jump scared. Anyway, here are the cellar archives. I think I'm gonna cut it here. I think it's a good place to stop for now, as I am actually sweating all over the place and I kinda want to take a shower and clean myself. And this does not look very friendly. Hello? What the fuck was this? What the? Oh god, there's water. Oh boy. Oh, I remember this shit. Yeah, that's a monster. It's fucking invisible or something like that. I'm not sure what is up with it, but... Well, perfect place to stop it. We meet the water monster. Let's save the progress and exit, and yeah. So that was part 1 of Amnesia. I hope you guys enjoyed watching that. My commentary is probably all over the place, as I am both scared and an idiot, so that kind of sums it up pretty nicely. Anyway, I'm gonna be playing this whole game, because why not? I'm gonna definitely do a part 2 very soon, hopefully within 2 days or something. And if you enjoyed it, please tell me about it, and if you didn't enjoy it, well, that sucks. Anyway, I'll see you all for part 2 hopefully, and until next time.